Hello, Dave here with Backyard Foundry. I am going to be casting a key for a customer that I'll have to make the key in to fit the lock once I get the key made. But it's sort of an unusual key for an unusual lock. Here's a pattern I made. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. Okay, there's the pattern I made. Made it out of a regular car key head. Then I put a dowel rod in. Then I made this to roughly fit the pattern of the keyway. So I'm going to embed that in my sand. What you hear doing now is my K-Bond sand mixing in my muller, or mixer if you don't want to call it a muller. And then I'm going to use this little flask to mold one, and then I'll use this larger flask to mold another one. So I'm going to try to have two keys at the end of the day. Alright, so let me get ready to start molding this up. Actually, what I think I'll do is put this in the bottom of the flask. That way, fill it with sand, ram it fairly hard, and then I'll dig down to halfway when I flip it over. So I'll have a parting line. Alright, let's give this a shot. Okay, here I put a grease screen over so I can put my sand through there so it has some nice small sand for like a facing sand. Alright, see how that did? Oh yeah, I got a nice pile over. So now I can just fill it up the rest of the way and give it some good ramming. Or possibly ram it as I go. Trying to do it gently here to keep the pattern from moving. Alright, let me get my rammer. This is my huge rammer. I'll see if it fits in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it fits. Okay, I'm going to use both hands so I can keep going here. Be back later. Okay, I'm going to scrap the top of it off with this wood. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and flip it over. And we'll dig down halfway till we get to the parting line for it. I'm gonna go grab a spoon to do that. Just don't tell anyone. Okay, here it is cut down to the parting line. So I'll go ahead and put the top of my flask on. Actually, I'll go ahead and give it a little coat of some parting powder first. Johnson's special parting powder. If I have a paintbrush, I would use a paintbrush for this. But I don't have one handy. So I'll just blow the excess off. I've got little marks on the side of my flask. So there's a 2 right there. And there's a 2 right here. So I know how it lines up. This really is easier to do with 2 hands. but that's okay. Doing it with one hand because you guys are so special. Guys meaning you guys and girls, whatever. There we go, got a pile of facing sand. Now we'll go ahead and dump some more in and ram that up. Okay, let me get two hands on here so I can ram it a little harder. I'll be back. Okay. So now I made the sprue here with this pipe. Still got sand in there. Can knock it, get it out. But I made the sprue here and the vent here. Vent or riser, you can call it. Okay, then I knocked it a couple times both ways. So then we're gonna lift it off. Straight up. So there is the that's the pattern, where the pattern was, where we're gonna cast it. Now we need to make little vents to get it so where the metal will be able to flow in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this on the bottom side, I believe. Okay, so here's the sprue. So we're going to cut into here and just make a little channel going from the sprue into where the key is. Then I'm going to make a tiny channel here for where the vent is. I'm going to do that down to this part of the key. This flask is a little small. I don't like how close that's going to be to the ends. Okay, so now we have to get the key out. So we're going to tap it a little bit. Yeah, looks like it's going to come out. Let me try flipping it over. Yep, came out. Yay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish this groove. That's where, that's actually called a runner, where the runner is going to carry the metal into the piece. And then over here is where the gases are going to vent. Beautiful. Now we're going to close it up and pour. This way. Perfect. That's it. Okay, I'm getting ready to pour these keys. Since I'm pouring keys, I thought I would use some keys in the mix for the brass. I'm using my Michael Porter burner, propane. I'll put a link to how to build this burner, or the book to build this burner, in my description. This is my old furnace, but this is a little job, so I thought I'd use a little furnace. Alright, let's get melting. Okay, so we're ready for the pour. I already skimmed the junk off of the top, and I put the top back on to let it superheat a little bit, but we're ready to go. Alright, so let me put my face protection and gloves on. We'll go ahead and pour. I'm going to turn the sound off on this pour so we can hear ourselves think. Did I say sound? I meant I'm going to turn the furnace off, or the burner off. I already did skim this a little bit. We gave it a final skim of the slag. Okay, here we go. That's what we like to see. Like to see the metal coming up in the sprue there. And I've got a little bit of in there that I can pour into the ingot pan. Okay, so there we have it. Got 2 of them poured. Now we'll just have to let them cool and shake it out. It's always fun to spit on the sprue. Watch this. Woo! Oh yeah. Nice and hot. There's my nice and hot furnace too. I put the crucible in there so it can cool off.
What is it called?
It's a casting I made, a melted metal.
Huh? Oh.
See, I melted metal.
We can...
Melted metal and I poured it into here. See the metal?
Oh yeah, how do you touch this?
Well, it cooled down. I did this yesterday. So I'm going to pull it apart and we're going to see what's in there, okay? See if it was a successful casting or not. Look!
A key.
It is a key. How did you know that was a key? Because you're a smart boy?
A key and that.
Yeah, it looks like it came out, doesn't it? Let's see if we can knock the sand out. Knock it out of the sand.
To get the key out?
Yeah. Here, let's use this.
Here. Oh. That's how you get the key out?
Yep. I had to knock that sand off of it.
Maybe I can use the shovel?
Yeah. You want to push it down in there?
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow, that's a really sharp shovel.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm more careful with it, too.
Yep.
Whoa!
There's the key. What do you think?
This is the bottom.
It's got a lot of extra stuff on there, doesn't it? We'll have to cut that off.
Where? What? All the stuff?
Yeah, we'll cut all this extra stuff off. We had to put all this extra metal on just to get the metal down to the key.
Well, let's collect these now, okay?
So it looks like it turned out.
Huh?
You can see the Ilko
Oh.
on there from my pattern. So we got to cut the sprue and the riser off. And then all I have to do is make it fit the lock.
These two now?
Then all I have to do is make it fit the lock. So my work is almost done.
it doggy?
It's from the sand. The sand has oil in it, so it's a little dirty.
I don't see any sand.
That's sand. See, that's real fine sand.
Huh?
It's real fine sand.
Is it from the sandbox?
No, I use special sand for this. It's almost like a powder though, isn't it?
It always like a pie from butterfly.
From the butterfly?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're funny. Okay, let me turn the camera off. Okay, here is the key completed. There's the key. See how it's cut here? Maybe you can't see because it's not going to focus. Anyways, here's the lock. It works. Yay. Okay, here it is. Here's the key. And the lock is back together in the drawer. So here we go. Go, unlocked. And let's lock it. There we go. Yay, it works. That was a fun little project. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.